What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I have a very special guest today in studio, and the first out of Not Scary Farm that I am interviewing so far with the 2026 season.
Woo!
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes. Olivia, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. This was one that I've been looking forward to. If you guys don't know, Olivia plays Timothy on Ghost Town Streets.
Oh my God, the full government name.
Yeah,
yeah.
Timothy, little Timmy. Good old little Timmy is a force to be reckoned with on Ghost Town Streets, and if you haven't had the chance and introduction, well, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty soon. So
I'm so sorry. I'll apologize in advance.
that's what the beauty of Haunt is, though, is like it's the 2 months out of the year that we get to be someone completely different.
Exactly.
You know, let it all out, because that's all built up rage throughout the year. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and like my whole life. So
just everything building up, and you just let it all out.
The
you know
female
what I mean?
Rage.
There you go. Just let it all out. I mean, that's
Exactly.
the whole thing. That's why you get paid. And the fun part is you get paid to do it.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I mean? Like that's you get paid to scare people. Like
exactly.
And it's minimum wage, but hey, it's a paycheck's a paycheck. Sometimes it's just fun being there.
Some of us would do it even without the money. I definitely would be there without a paycheck, like for sure.
100%. I mean, I do this without a paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
I love doing this.
Exactly.
Like whether one person listens to this podcast or 1,000 million people listen to this podcast.
Yes.
I can know that I can go back and listen to these podcasts because I'm doing it for my selfish reasons, because I
For
want to
sure.
hear people's stories, not like,
Exactly.
and I was like, well, I'll record it and it'll make for content, so there you go. But, I mean, no, like 2025, you were a force to be reckoned with. I'd seen
Thank you.
I would hear you and even see you. I mean, sometimes I'd hear you before I would see you. But just to stand off to the side, watch you just do your craft and scare the shit out of these guests. Dropping guests. I mean, even the guests who thought they were like intimidating towards you size-wise were still getting fucking scared. I mean, that's the best. That's got to be the best feeling in the world right there.
Oh, it's so great, because then I get to just like go home and laugh and be like, aw, 6'4" big baby was afraid of a 5'3" little girl.
And that's another thing I love about you as just a person, is just how real you are. You can just tell someone straight up, and that's super important in somebody, because that's how you know you can trust a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what I would expect the people I keep in my circle to be like.
Exactly.
So,
blunt and honest. That's how I like it right there. It's just like, if you're blunt and honest, then that means that's a person to hang on to your side. I'd rather someone be blunt and honest, and it's gonna hurt me for a second, but it's the truth, than someone just lie to my face.
Yep.
And then tell me what I want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the sad reality of things. What did I drop? I'm already dropping.
Oh, no.
Here we go. Oh, trash bags, cool. So talk to me from the very beginning, from the start.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna go back here. Let's see. When did you get into Halloween and the love for horror and Halloween?
So my mom and my brother were always really into horror movies. We never did like any haunt stuff. I grew up in Chicago.
Okay.
So there wasn't really like a lot of that yet going on, and I wouldn't have been into it.
Mm-hmm.
So once I moved out here in like, what was it, 2012, right when I moved, I was in middle school, and my first group of friends was like, you have to go with us to this thing. It's called Not Scary Farm. It's at Knott's Berry Farm. You're going to love it. Like, come hang out. I had no idea what this shit was. So I looked it up on YouTube, and I was like traumatized. I'm like, there is no way people do this for fun. But then I went and I had the best night ever. And then I got super into movies and all the other haunts that were around, like Queen Mary and like Six Flags and everything. So, it just kind of like randomly, I was kind of like forced to go if I wanted to hang out with people. So
I know how that can be, because like I'm forced to play video games with a game that I don't even like to play, but that's the only thing my friends play. So it's just like, hey, I gotta join along.
I tell you what, I'm so glad I went though.
Yeah.
Because I would have had no idea. I would have just been like, hiding while my mom and brother watched more movies downstairs. But...
You would have just been watching. So would you watch the horror movies with them too?
No.
So you were just terrified.
Yeah, it was around, like it was in my house, but I just like never had any interest or like want.
There was no interest in that field. It was just you were going complete opposite direction of that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are these crackheads watching right now?
And
what are y'all doing?
And then today, and it's like a whole different story now. It's like completely...
Now I'm the crackhead.
It's the lifestyle.
So cool.
Yeah, it is. We all are, aren't we? I mean, that's why we stay up super late. Our sleep schedule's already messed up. We don't get enough sleep.
Exactly.
You know, it's just, it comes with the territory. But it's like you said, I don't think I would trade it in for anything. I don't think you would trade it in for anything, because it's just... Yeah. It's 2 months out of the world, but then out of the rest of the year, we have little events here and there that keep us... involved in it, you know? Well,
even as like a scare actor, I don't even think of it as just those 2 months. Like I've already mapped out everything I want to do this upcoming season.
Nice.
Like I think about it constantly, which makes me sound really weird, but I know I'm not the only one.
No, not at all.
I know most haunters that like really are passionate about it. Like we are constantly thinking about it.
We're doing a horror podcast and when this episode drops.
In January.
In January.
We're filming
You know what I mean?
January.
Like, we're filming in January. So I think if anyone can relate to that sentence, it's going to be this guy that always wants to just talk about haunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's a crucial part of who we are. It's a crucial part of our lifestyle.
Yes.
And honestly, like, Halloween now, you know, compared to any holiday, and I like really thought about this, like, compared to any holiday, Halloween is really the one that you can do year round because it goes beyond just a holiday. It's the horror genre. You know what I mean? And like, you can't do Christmas year round. You know what I mean? It only feels special.
Yeah, if you do, that's
month.
A little.
Yeah, but like Halloween, for some reason, like you don't have to have like the pumpkins. Like you don't have to have. You can have different versions of Halloween, and it's like.
Yeah.
That's why it works year round. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's why we're seeing things pop up year round. So
I know. I think that's so exciting what like Eulogy Collective is doing.
Yeah.
With all their holiday stuff. I think that's fun. They can keep that shit running forever.
Well, but then it gives people like you, like if you have that itch and you hit like Chewy up, you can come and guest for a night.
Oh my God, I would love to.
I got to do it. It's so fun.
Oh, I know. I love haunts like that too.
Yeah.
The non like corporate haunt kind of thing.
The independence.
Yeah.
That's what I call that, the independence.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love Knott's forever, and I have no intention of leaving that park. But when it's like that off season, it's really fun. Or even on like nights off from Knott's.
Yeah, because I know this year we're fortunate enough to get a little bit more nights off.
Because
I know they took away the Wednesdays. I know some people thought that was fortunate. Some people thought that was like BS because I know people want to work the event. And,
I was also sick as hell this year.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm coming over the freaking sinuses, man. My allergies just been killing me.
The fog.
Yeah, I know.
Damn fog.
Gotta love winter. But you know, it's incredible to see. Where was I going with this? I just completely lost my train of thought. I hate when that happens too.
Like the year-round haunts and like the lifestyle.
It's just incredible to see that because like not only is it just for one age, I'm seeing it revolve around all ages. Like
I know.
Families, I'm seeing like everything. Like, you know, like couples are getting in, like, you know what I mean? Like it's
so
everything.
Cool.
Everyone. It's for everyone. Everyone is invited. There's no, like, we try our best to like do no hate in this community. You know, we want to accept I know it's a tough pill to swallow with that one, but we do our best. Like,
there needs to be an attempt at least.
Yes,
so
but
there we go.
What I can say about this community is no matter your background, no matter who you are, no matter like who you identify as, everyone in this community is always accepted.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, and that's what's always been awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you can go into this like knowing that you feel like an outsider, but then when you get into the community, your outsideness becomes more of like the normalcy. It's
just really nice to know that there is a place for like the emo theater kids in high school, like after high school.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. Because like I was a theater kid in high school.
Same.
So I knew that. I knew that how that was, and like just hanging out with all your friends all the time.
Yeah.
You know, during school and then outside during rehearsals and stuff. Like it was just always those memories that I will truly like never forget. Matter of fact, I have like a note in here somewhere from like my drama teacher
Mm-hmm.
on our last show. He wrote us all like handwritten notes, all the seniors.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like so
that's really cool.
That was like a tradition he would always do. I hope he still does that to like the
Yeah.
other schools that he works at, because that was just such a fun and
Yeah,
cool.
that's
like,
awesome.
You know, and he would actually like get the whole quill and ink and everything.
Oh my God.
Like he went
Wait,
hardcore with it.
rad.
Yeah, it's so hardcore with it. So no, I see that, and like I like I said, I'm glad there's more places like this that are starting to open up.
Yeah.
Horror Unleashed out in Las Vegas.
I know. I have to go to that.
I know. I'm yet to go out there, and I so want to go check that out.
Yeah.
And I think they're opening. If I'm not mistaken, they're opening one up in Chicago.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be shocked by
Yeah.
that. Because I know they have like the Joliet jail over there. That's
Okay.
a huge haunt now.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be shocked if they
Yeah.
tried to do another like really, really big
Yeah.
like, IP type.
I know they announced. I
haunt.
can't now. I always get it. I think it was for sure Chicago though.
Mhm.
I can't remember if it was Chicago or it was Denver. But
Okay.
it was one of those two major cities, and Universal I know is trying to expand their parks in general. So that
Yeah.
one in Chicago is
Yeah.
specifically going to be at Horror Unleashed though.
That's so cool.
And then I know in like Texas they're building like a kids theme park and
Yeah.
then all that stuff. And I got a couple things overseas that they're working on. But yeah,
fucking sick.
it's that Horror Unleashed thing. It's starting to pop up more and more, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, damn, we might start getting this around the country.
Which is so cool.
Well, so much so
more
that
jobs
I might
for scare acting.
makes me want
and-
to travel more.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? Like it makes me want to travel to places I never thought I would go.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
get to see other things beyond what I went to go see.
Mm-hmm.
That's always the fun thing.
It's fun as a scare actor to travel and go to different haunts in different states or cities or whatever, because the way they act is so different too. So you just learn like a shit ton of stuff.
Yep.
If you're also a scare actor,
I've talked to so many
different styles.
Yeah, you're exactly. No, you're 100% right, because I've talked to people from Australia. I've
Mhm.
talked to people from like up north here in like Washington. I've talked to people out in the Middle East. Like
Oh wow.
there's so many different types of ways that people go about doing things.
Yes.
But there's always that one thing that everything has in common, which was just a love for all of this.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
and you could see that as I'm talking to these people in their eyes of like when they talk about it, you could just see that like sparkle.
God,
and
he's
yeah,
asking me
that excitement.
questions.
Exactly. Like you could just tell that they are ready to just drop everything.
Yes.
And especially when I was talking to the two people from Australia,
Mhm.
they were just so blessed to just have that opportunity, because I don't think no one ever hit them up for that.
Mhm.
So I was super honored to get to do that, and I was so happy to see them happy, because you
Yeah.
could tell they were having a great time. But
Yeah, that's
like
sick.
just talking to you leading up to this, like I
Yeah.
could tell you were excited. Seeing you right
Yes.
now, I could see you're
Oh, yeah.
excited. Like so that makes me
Yeah.
happy as a host.
As much as I get like frustrated sometimes with haunt, because trust me, there is like, I mean, anyone that's in it understands, like there's always like shit that pisses us off.
Yeah.
Like, and just
There's
like
always people,
annoying
whoever,
off-season
yeah.
crap, like whatever.
Yeah.
But anytime I actually get like asked to just sit and just talk about it,
hmm
even if I'm mad about something, like I still love talking about it. It's just
It's a good way to like. It's like for you, it sounds like it's a way to like take your mind off things for a bit, like what you were
Yeah.
mad about. You know what I mean?
yeah. Haunt is that therapy
Yeah.
for me, and then even outside of it, just talking about it is
Mhm.
that therapy. So it has the same effect the whole time, and I just fucking love this shit.
It's
I
amazing.
could talk about it forever.
So you go to Knott Scary Farm when you come
Yes.
out to move,
Yes.
which is a great. I mean, you segued it perfectly back into. Now I want to hear, when was the first year you go audition?
For knots or for a haunt?
Just in general, a haunt. Like even
Okay.
if you were like if you started as a teenager, because I know some
Uh-huh.
people like to get that bug in as a teenager.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
So I was, going to knots every single year while I was a competitive dancer. I had a couple friends on teams that were like, let's go. So we would go like a couple times every season. And once I turned like 16, almost 17, I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's a haunt anywhere that I could drive to now that I have a car and could just
That
like work on
freedom.
the weekends. Like, let
Yeah.
me see. And I found a flyer for Coffin Creek and Corona's auditions.
Coffin Creek.
Yes.
Classic.
Rest in peace.
Classic.
So I went, auditioned. I got a really cool character there, and I had a blast. That was, I think, that was 2016. Yeah.
Good year.
Oh yeah.
Very good year.
I was
The
in
reason
the
why I say that was my graduation.
catacombs.
That was my graduation year, so like
Yeah.
I always remember it.
Nice.
10 years later, fuck.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, Coffin Creek though. That's just I haven't heard that name in a minute, and it felt good to honestly hear that again right now.
That is like the epitome of a budget being there.
Yeah.
But still keeping it very like friends and family type of haunt. Like
it was like a good fun for all ages, but like it had its scares.
And everyone knew it was there, so like we would always have a crowd.
Yep.
It was just so
It was one of the best independent haunts out there, honestly. Yeah. Like
I agree.
In Southern California.
I agree.
Down. So like I'm so sad when they finally just like kind of like really close their doors for that. I think they still do yard displays though, don't they? Like just listen, they do simple
think
things.
So, but it like I heard it burned down.
Did it burn down?
Because they keep it all year, like up, like majority of the stuff, and then a lot of like the big props go into storage.
Yeah.
But yeah, when there was a ton of fires,
down? I think this past season, I think they just did a like a yard display just to do something for Halloween.
I'm sure. You know, it's a lot of land.
Yeah, so they wanted to at least have people come out and at least see something. So and you know, it's like you said, people know them for so many years, so it's like
it was iconic.
It's like a community thing at that point. You know what I mean?
didn't even know like until I got that part that it was like such a big like haunt like that, like independent haunt. So it was just really cool. I met some incredible people through Coffin Creek that are now at Knott's with me too. Awesome. And we all got to scare together this year.
Nice.
Which was so exciting. Well,
it's like a full circle
we did the year before too.
But it's just like a full circle moment
oh
for
my
you right
God.
there. That must have felt pretty good too. Like to have that like all these years later, full circle.
Yep.
Like now we're on Ghost Town doing this shit.
Oh my God. I will never forget that from this season. Like constantly thinking about like where it all started for me at Coffin Creek, and then the people I met, and having Vance and Michaela literally with me there. And that final night I was bawling my eyes out as we went to rope drop because I'm holding Vance's hand and Michaela's, and Vance looks at us and goes, "Wow, guys, like we're really in Ghost Town together." And I was like, "Don't fucking say that." I have to be scary right now. It was so cool.
So that technically means then this year is your 10th anniversary of scaring. You said 2016?
Yes.
But I know you probably haven't done 10 years straight, obviously.
No, I've done I think like 7 or 8.
We'll just call it a 10.
Oh wait, no, 7 at Knott's. Yeah,
10
8
years
with
since
Coffin.
that haunt really changed your life right there.
Yes.
There you go. Because that was taking it to the next step. Now you've already gone. Now you're working it, and now it's like. So how was that for you? Your first year? I mean, that must have been like. Did you kind of know what you were getting into, or did you like you figured it out as you went?
I felt like I've been around it enough, going as a guest, and I have a big performance background, like growing up as a dancer and everything, and like theater stuff. Right. So I felt like, okay, if I watch enough YouTube videos and like go. I'll be able to figure something out, and I don't know, hopefully my improv skills would be okay and land me a spot somewhere, and yeah, I felt prepared, but obviously the nerves and stuff, it freaks you out, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I'll get it.
and that goes for like just anything, like, and that goes for just even as much as a job interview, you know what I mean?
Oh, for
like,
sure,
it's just like, it's just that pressure all the time.
My whole thing, and I tell any like rookies that come in that have questions and aren't afraid to ask some of us, I always tell them, if you're not nervous, there's something wrong. Yeah. It's not going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have to be nervous at that point. You just don't have a soul. You're not. If you're not nervous, you don't have a soul.
or your ego is like bigger than the haunt.
Yeah, like you just if you just think you're gonna get a spot just because of what you can do and who you are, I'm just like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that sense of nervousness sometimes brings the best out in us.
Oh, every time.
Because like then at that point, and when it's do or die, you know you want to just give it 110.
Yeah. Oh
you know
yeah.
What I mean, so. I can only imagine how that's been for you over the years for like Knott's auditions. You know what I mean?
Oh my God,
like,
every time.
Yeah, it's nervousness up until the point.
Yeah, I mean I went to the rehire audition for my spot as Timmy this past season, and like even that I had some people who I consider, I'm not going to say everyone considers them, but I consider icons like in my group. And even them, we're all looking at each other shaking and like waiting to do our thing across the floor and being like, I don't know if that was good. I don't think I'm going to get my spot. We're all like grabbing each other's hands like,
Because so many people come in and audition and it's like there's only ever so many spots to fill. So it's like, and you want to, you know, especially if you started a character the year before, you want to continue to build on that. You know what I mean?
I know.
And I know you want to, there's always evolutions. Like after season, you're like, shit, I could have done this. Now I'm going to do that next year. I want to do this and this and this. Yeah.
Yes,
there's
absolutely.
constant ideas going on.
Yes. Oh yeah. I love it.
Because I could tell by the end of last season, there was probably so many ideas. You're like, I can evolutionize this character. And I have a feeling that we're going to see some shit this year.
Oh boy. And have I been vocal as fuck about what I'm going to do too? I'm so... Well, if I'm given the opportunity to do it, I shouldn't say like I'm going to, because I don't even know that yet. But oh yeah, no, like I've got some fun ideas.
I think it's best if we keep that there because I want to be surprised and I want these fools to be surprised.
Yeah, if you want the surprise, I won't say it.
Yeah, no, I want day one to hear a rope drop, and I want to just be floored.
It's icky. I'll tell you that. It's very icky.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's going to be a fun day one. Because you know what's going to happen? It's because it is the beginning of the year. I'm going to forget that we had this conversation.
Oh,
and then what's going to happen is I'm going to see you that first night and be like, she talked about that.
And be like,
oh, no. She talked about it.
Womp womp.
But, no, that's the best thing, though. It's like, it's the shock and awe. You know what I mean? We love shock and awe.
Yes.
So after Coffin Creek, what happens then for you?
Then I knew I wanted to go to Knott's, and I was even like talking about that being my goal while I was at Coffin. And I got really lucky with the person that managed the maze I was in there. He was an ex-Ghost Town monster, and he told me like, this is kind of how it goes. I haven't done that in forever, so I don't really know like now, but he goes, you should definitely go for it. I watched you this season. Just do whatever you want to do there. And I wanted Ghost Town, of course, but I knew I would do other things too.
You had to work the ranks up, huh?
Yeah. I also wanted to be in other zones too.
Right.
So I auditioned a clown for Carnival in 2017, and that is where I ended up.
That was your first year.
Yeah, at Knott's.
First year.
Yeah.
Already on the streets.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's honestly like I've only heard so many stories about that, so like that's really cool that they gave you that opportunity to get out there and show what you can do.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm assuming where the improvisation really came in handy.
Well, I mean, my audition wasn't great, I'll tell you that. I did a somersault in my audition straight into a wall, so that was really cool.
Awesome.
I just stood up and I was like, all right, and that's that.
Alrighty. There's got to be footage of that somewhere, right?
I don't think they filmed it that year.
Oh, man.
I don't think they did. I know the next... Well, I didn't have to audition in 2018, but 2019 when I was jumping zones, they filmed it. Damn. Yeah.
I mean, that's good for you then. I mean, no one has
Yeah.
that footage. That's good. You're like, it's only of word of mouth.
Oh, yeah.
So that's all we know. It's just word of mouth now, so that's what we get.
Uh-huh.
But, yeah, I mean, Carnival over the years has been probably one of my top zones, just in general. I love Carnival. Yeah. It's such a fun zone, especially in the last couple of years where they do the redesign of everything. But
okay, you're a fan of it?
Are you not a fan of it? Do you like it? What do you think of it?
Okay, so I like the idea.
Because you're someone who's firsthand worked that zone. Like, what do you think of it today?
I think I worked that zone when it was kind of in like an in-between period.
Right.
And like, they just kind of said like, no original costumes. This is what we're doing.
Right.
We're going to keep it kind of like simple. If you got a prop, let's figure it out, how that'll work, whatever. It was not like what it is now, where it's very like cut and dry. Like, these are clowns, they have jobs, this is a town. Like,
yeah, these are always
what's happening.
There's individual characters that you can actually identify now.
Yeah,
you know.
I do like it. I do. I just wish it could look a little different.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm the type of like scare horror fan of like body horror and just icky, nasty, gory shit.
Okay.
And I understand that Carnival's not going to look like that.
Right.
So like I'm not going to ever hate on it, but
what's the closest right now at Knott's that I think right now the closest as far as a scene goes is like the first movie of Cinema Slasher in the sorority house. That's like the closest I think to body horror they've touched at that event so far right now.
Yeah, with the big old like
with like the bodies. Shout out Vincent. How you doing, Vincent? But yeah, that's probably like the most, and then like obviously him, like that whole maze really, because there's a lot of different body horror type of things in here. But like, yeah, no, that'd be interesting for Carnival. I think that would be a really cool. And what I would like too is like if we brought out more circus props. Like, give me like a Pennywise style like circus.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like something like that, or like just like something like like a vehicle or something like that's advertising circuses in town. Like, give me more of that.
I think to me, if it can't be like gory and horrible, I wish it was like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, just like neon and goofy and big, like giant suits and
freaking
just
I want
props.
Puppeteer people.
Yeah.
You know, like all that.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me started with that movie. That's my movie. I love that movie. If you turn around, I got like the entire cast and the Kyoto brothers and all signed right there.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah. I was like, just turn around, it's right there. I'll show you all my love for it.
The proof.
Yep. So yeah, I know. I think it'd be incredible. Another one. So like, when I think of body horror too, like another idea that I thought was executed very well this year as far as body horror and haunt, at a different event was Terrifier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they did an incredible job, and this was me. Like I loved the first one, wasn't a huge fan of the second one. Then I watched the third one. And I think I wasn't a fan of the second one in the beginning because, like, I didn't understand the little girl character.
Yeah.
It wasn't until the HHN panel this past year at Midsummer Screen when Damien Leone was on stage, and he finally explained that to me, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense now. I was
now
like,
she's cool.
I was like, okay, well, like, now I'm more accepting of what that is and who that is. I'm like, it's the embodiment of evil. Okay. Yes. I'm over here thinking that's his daughter. Like he lost his daughter and now he's going crazy and he's the only one that can say it's logical. I mean, you know, I mean she was a little girl when you see her in Terrifier 2, you know, and it's like
exactly.
So like, you know, it makes more sense now, but Terrifier 3 got me again. That ending for me was just like, okay, now I need to see the fourth one.
Yes.
Like what's gonna happen? Art's gone.
I know.
We're exploring with hell now. I mean, that's an interesting concept of itself.
It's giving Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yep, 100%. Like
we're going to hell.
I'm excited to see what we do with art next.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. That. But you're right. More body horror in Not Scary Farm, specifically in Carnival.
Yeah, I do understand why Knott's doesn't do that though, because it is really like, I don't want to say family friendly, but their whole thing this whole time has been like, let's give Halloween without it being the over-the-top gory that, like, maybe Horror Nights will do. Because, you know, there's always, like, one or two houses there that are just pure gore.
Over the top.
And it's fantastic.
It is.
But Knott's has always been so, like, great about these beautiful sets and cool props that don't have to have blood all over them and shit.
And no black walls.
The
out of all the years I've gone to Knott's, the only time that I think I saw some black walls, and even then they found a way to still fill some shit on it, was in Mesmer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And even then, it just for some reason flowed along with the maze.
Yeah, it was on purpose. It was so you feel like you're like in his mind.
And going from the real world into the delusion world, you know what I mean?
It was perfect.
It was awesome. So I was like, that's the only time I've seen black walls at Knott's. Other than that, everything is like from start to finish a scenic masterpiece.
Yes.
There's like you can look at every little nick and cranny corner, there's a detail.
Yeah.
So
that's why if they told me like, all right, knock it off with the gory pieces on your costume, I'd be like, okay.
Gotcha,
all right.
Gotcha.
I get it. I understand the vibe here. I get it.
For you, when you got into Carnival, your first year, were you intimidated? Was it a big intimidating feeling? Were you nervous going out there? Like, or did you have people in Carnival that were like, hey, listen, don't be nervous. Like, we're out there with you. Like, you know, did you have people that kind of guided you along the way as well?
So this is where it gets a little rough for me.
Okay.
My carnival years were the hardest, I think, like mentally for me.
Okay.
I was young. I was scared shitless to be there. And I think it kind of set me up for a little bit of failure as far as like things I want as a person, not as an actor.
Okay.
And I feel like I fell into a place with the wrong friends. I got myself into situations that I really wish I didn't. And it was tough because once all that happened, you know, I was kind of seen a certain way.
Gotcha.
And I think Haunt has a really bad way of looking at one person and thinking, yeah, they're never going to change. Like, a person can't, like, or looking at the full situation, like, oh, she was new, like,
I 100% agree.
and young, and like, didn't even know what was going on or who to trust. I didn't really know anybody. So yeah, Carnival was a little hard. I didn't want to come back after my rookie year.
So it kind of left a sour taste in your mouth afterwards then. Really sour taste in your mouth.
That's why the people who like talk to me regularly about Haunt, like whenever I say fuck Carnival, blah blah blah, it's not even Carnival. It's
not
just
even the
my
cast.
experience.
It's just yours. Yeah, it's like, because you can walk in there today and look at a cast and be like, you guys are fucking killing it.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah,
I was looking at all of them, being like, y'all are my faves.
It's just your experience that like you would never go back and like
exactly.
It's just so, you know, Carnival kind of comes and goes in your life, right?
Yes.
You kind of take that kind of hiatus from Haunt because it just kind of was a lot for you mentally. What do you do in that time? Do you go visit other haunts? Are you going to see other stuff?
Well, I did come back. So I came back in 2018.
Okay.
I said, fuck that. I'm not going to let anyone take this from me. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I'll do my clown thing again. I got really lucky with that too. It was when they used to do the preferred thing.
Gotcha.
Where they would just like send you a little card that said, cool, we want you back in your spot. Say yes or no. Thank you.
No audition, just emails back. I remember those back in the day, pre-COVID days.
Yeah. So I took that and then I basically just tweaked my character around. I said, hey, like, I don't want to be in a dress. I am very uncomfortable with that kind of thing. If I could make a pair of pants, I'll make it myself, have it approved. Whatever. And then that's what happened. I was very angry that year. But it was fine. It was a good time. It was good.
I mean, as long as you were in your head, at least, as long as you had some you know, moments and that you had your happiness, that's all that matters to you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Started making more friends.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Better
experience. So from 18, you have that Carnival year. It sounds like a much better year than 17 for sure.
Yes.
Where do we go from 19?
I knew that in 2019, I wanted to audition for The Hollow.
Oh my God. I missed that Scare Zone so much.
I tell you what, if that shit was still around, I would be there. I would have never left.
Such a good scare. I did a compilation one year to that Scare Zone, and I used "Don't Burn the Witch" by Venom.
Yes. Oh, so
oh
good.
my God. I was just like, I remember just sitting in that zone nights. I'm like, hearing that song in my fucking head. I'm like, I gotta fucking do it. Like,
oh yeah,
I gotta put this shit together, man. Because like, it's bothering me. Like, if I don't get it out of here, I'm gonna freaking go mental.
Oh yeah, no. And there was a character, I knew the person that was playing it was leaving and like moving out of state. So I had asked them, hey, are you cool with someone auditioning this? Nice. I know this character wasn't even necessarily supposed to be in this zone. They gave it to you because they know how great you are. And, like, I just want to know if you're okay with someone, like, wanting to do it. And they were so cool about it and said, like, fuck yeah, if anyone's going to do it, I want to see it be you. And
that's awesome.
So I ended up playing the Shadow Witch in The Hollow.
I remember the year that I worked, and this is my, like, technicality that I always say that I technically worked on. The year that I worked at Knott's Berry Farm was the summer of 2016.
Yeah.
And I remember in 2016, I got to work Haunt shifts. So then I always tell people, I technically worked Haunt.
Basically, yeah.
I was working haunt. I wasn't scaring, but I was there.
Hey.
I was contributing to the service.
We need everyone there. We need them all. So yes,
I was contributing to the service, but no, I when it comes down to the reason why I bring that up is because when I used to work Knott's during haunt, I would get stationed sometimes. I was park services, so I was sometimes in Camp Snoopy, and I would go up to that break room constantly.
Oh yeah,
and that
the best break room in the park,
inside and out, was both always crowded. But the AC always felt good in the inside, so I was always chilling in there.
And
but
the Wicker Man was right there too, so when it would light on fire, we'd all be like, "Wow, pretty."
I remember at that point too, they used to have a TV in there. I don't know if they do anymore. They probably took that shit out. They're like, you guys don't need that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to be like TV in there and everything. But yeah, they were just like, I would talk to so many people in the Hollow, and they were just so nice. They were just such nice people. Like,
yeah.
They were even thanking me for keeping the park clean, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not doing my job though. I'm watching you guys scare more than I am.
I don't know how camp is now because I'm not there, but when I was there for 3 seasons, that was like the best experience I've ever had.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at home. Everybody was so helpful. And
I'm seeing a lot of people now jump ship to go over to Camp Snoopy now just to see.
I get it.
Yeah, no, it's like, no, I'm good for them because I want to see these people that I've seen in one zone do something else.
Yeah, I have this shit fucking tattooed on me. Like,
that's awesome.
I love Camp Snoopy. Like, CS is great, and I get it. Like, everybody has opinions on zones, and we'll call it a cult. Let's be real. Every zone is a fucking cult.
Yeah,
we're all family.
Yeah, like, we all drink from the Kool-Aid. Come on now.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
You know what I mean? Like,
come on.
That haunt Kool-Aid goes out every season. We all taking sips.
We've got like 9-year-olds dreaming to be in the cult of Ghost Town. Like, yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing kids freaking watch people that want to learn how to slide. And where they learn it from. Yeah. Ghost Town. The OG spot of where it was freaking birthed.
Yeah. So camp was like the best experience, and I loved the character I played. Well, it was so much fun.
And camp has a good history over the years in haunt, especially at Scary Farm, obviously with Scary Farm, and just so many iconic zones over there. The original Gauntlet was so well known.
Oh my god,
back in the day, but like for our generation, it is the Hollow. I think.
No, it is.
It really is, because that I don't get me wrong, I love the Gauntlet today, and every year I'm seeing a lot of. But honestly, I miss the Hollow.
God, more everybody says that.
More even than the Gauntlet. I love the Gauntlet, but I if I can choose, I'd take the Hollow back.
Oh, even most of the people in the Gauntlet currently who were in the Hollow too say like, "Oh, I wish."
Now here's the $1 million question for you. If Hollow comes back tomorrow, are you going back?
I will go back.
You drop Ghost Town? Oh my god, dude, that is incredible.
I love that shit so much.
That's how much that's true passion and
I met my best friends there. Yeah. Like Neil to this day is one of my all-time favorite people ever. Like,
that's awesome.
Running with them was the best time I've ever had.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, because and that's incredible to hear, because like that just shows you in a heartbeat, like for you, that's your house right there. That's where you had, and what you said is the best memories, the best time, and you made the best friends.
Ghost Town's never leaving.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about that.
I don't. Yeah, it's the staple of the park.
The only time I would have to worry about that is if I was auditioning to come back.
Right.
So, if the Hollow came up again,
best believe we're jumping over again. Oh man, I can't wait to see that. To see the big fire.
Oh my god, I wish.
For most people it looked cultish. For us, it was just a nightly campfire. Keep us warm. It was beautiful.
I would put that potato sack of a costume back on.
Let's do it. Day of the week. It back. # bring back the Hollow.
Bring it.
We're going to start a revolution. Yes. It's going to happen. We'll get our way eventually.
Oh yeah.
We got our way with the Knott season passes. We'll get our way with the Hollow. So. Talk to me about that, because then with 2019, that, in my opinion, then that's one of my favorite years as a channel.
Yeah.
Of the things that we did, but like going into 2019, that was just a great year in haunt in general across the board. But then COVID happens.
Yeah.
And that just kind of fucking kills everything for everybody.
Yeah, and that was tough because we didn't know, like,
was a day-to-day.
what to do.
No.
Like, we didn't know if Haunt was going to be there. They were kind of trying to plan like it was going to be, and then they had to be like, hey, guys, no. But to be honest, that, like, year off for me was so needed. Because it just boosted my energy for 2021.
Right. And I think it did for a lot of people, too. But I will say the sad thing about COVID haunt season was trying to find shit to do.
I know.
That was the only sucky part.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I definitely went to all those, like,
I went to everything.
Haunts.
I went to the urban legends that was, like, had the what I always refer to as the freaky and fun Bloody Mary that was out there dancing and shit. I was
that's the one, the like drive-in one, right? So I almost worked that. I auditioned to be one of the dancers.
You could have probably done a way better job as Bloody Mary than what I saw that Bloody Mary to do, because I know you are actually a professional choreographer dancer. I
got it. So I was gonna do it, and then all of a sudden my dance studio like reopened up. So I went and did that because
But that's another thing. But that's another thing in your like outside of the haunt world. That's another thing that brings you like a lot of joy and like takes away the stress is professional dancing. Talk to me more about that, because I know you actually teach. Sometimes you teach classes to like youth and stuff. Like, talk to me about that.
So that's what I was mainly doing. I was coaching competitive dance teams for ages like 4 to 18 at the studio I grew up at. And from there, I don't know. I like had people asking me to choreograph shit, and I don't necessarily like dance for anyone or anything, but I'll choreograph and teach classes. Right. So
that's always a fun part, because I can imagine like especially when you teach a group of kids, they're always wanting to get into it, and they get into it and they have fun with it,
and it was cool because I added like a lot of haunt stuff into my dance teams, and all their routines and shit were always like really weird and spooky, and the way those kids just latched onto it and were like, oh yeah, we love that about you, like as our teacher, awesome. Like let's do it.
That's awesome.
And they would always ask me about haunt when haunt would roll around, and yeah, they were cool. It was like, awesome.
What are you gonna do this season? All that fun stuff, all the good questions.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I haven't danced in a long time or done anything with it recently, but I don't know. I might get back into it. Not sure.
Hey, 2026 just getting started. There's a whole year ahead of you.
New year.
Same
me.
Same you. Maybe new dance though.
Maybe
new dance. Who knows? But no, I know that you are. I know that's a huge part of your outside life too, and I know that, like I said, we talked about the haunt. What was it like for you coming back in 2021 after that long season of COVID? It was just because I know for me, it was so incredible to come back, to see everybody, to smell fog again, to just smell all those scents again that I would complain about, but now I missed. Yeah.
So when we came back, it was interesting because they kind of just kept everyone where they were before, and then the people who just didn't want to come back at all didn't come back. So they called us, and we're like, hey, we're going to offer you your old position if you want it. Yes or no. Kind of like the preferred thing, but it was like pretty much everyone. And I can't remember if they gave like an opportunity for like a street audition for like anyone that was in a maze in 2019. I
don't remember. I think you were kind of on the spot though. I think they wanted for sure to get everyone that they can get back, because they wanted to see who they can get back first of all, and then they were going to open auditions from there.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they did.
Yeah, but they did. I remember it was an interesting one, because I think that year too, weren't all the auditions via, like, you had to submit the video?
Yes, for open hire, I
remember hearing a lot about that.
It was interesting though, because some people did get sort of like moved around and placed in different zones all of a sudden, so I'm sure those were discussions in management of what they really were looking for coming back. And when I came back to camp, it was so interesting to see who was there.
Really?
Yeah, like my best friend Neil, all of a sudden they were there. I went to the rookie barbecue and Neil was sitting in a plastic lawn chair, and I went, now what the hell are you doing here?
The first thing is like, so you already knew that it was going to be a good season with that start right there. That's your introduction. Right there.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people left and just thought, I don't want to come back. I don't want to do haunt anymore.
I know a lot of people, too, were also very still on edge with COVID.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Yeah,
you know?
it was still kind of fresh, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we had the vaccines out. They had all that stuff out, but, it was still in the sense that people were still very on edge still.
Yeah.
With crowds, at least.
We were in the dark, for so long.
Yeah, and, like,
even when stir crazy.
Even when we knew a lot about it, we still didn't know a lot about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were all... So, like, crowds were a huge thing, and
yeah.
I remember that year they were making a big deal about vaccinations and everything, and I was like, I better get the vax so I can just go and enjoy these things because I want to go enjoy these things.
I know, yeah, every amusement park and everything.
I know. I wanted to go. If I don't want to wear a mask, I'm like, I'm going to get a vaccine. I'm tired of the mask.
Exactly.
The mask for a year was,
that was
annoying. I'm like, just give me the vaccine so I don't have to wear that fucking mask no more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was teaching kids like 5 hours every day, too, so I'm like,
yeah.
Let me just
do it.
Let's do it for the greater good right now.
Yeah, just to save your freaking... That way you don't have to
I would like to live.
Yeah, that way you're not freaking dying of breath over there, you know what I mean? After every class. But I get it. Like, it was an interesting shift of things in the world.
Yeah.
You know? And we all just kind of sat there and were just, like you said, taking it day by day. And, in 2021, by the time haunt season came around, I think things in the world were honestly, like, a lot better. There was still a couple of here and there restrictions that they did enforce in haunt, but we were coming back.
I mean, it was enough for us to get haunt back, and majority of the cast. And then a bunch of new people, too, which was super cool.
Yeah.
I think camp had, like, the most rookies that year coming back.
And
like, we were the zone that got all the rookies.
Too, wasn't it?
2022.
22 was the last year. Yeah, because 23, the 50th, would be the gauntlet.
Yeah. Oh, man, that last year of the Hollow fucking broke me.
I bet. It honestly, like, those last couple nights, it broke me because I knew so many people in the Hollow, and then to see it go, it was just like, fuck, man, like...
It was hard when, like, management told us, just so you guys know, like, shh, but it's going to be the last year, and we want you guys to come back if you want to come back.
Yeah.
If you want to play this character until the end, like, go ahead. God, ugh. Every week.
And I'm pretty sure you played the fuck out of that character until the end.
I tried. I tried.
Best.
I mean, she was a silly whatever, basically just like a cloud of anger, really, was what I was told it is. And
isn't that what you want, though? Don't you want these people to freaking...
All I want to do is play a jackass.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
That's all we got to do. Like, I mean, it's like I said, it's the one time a year that, like, you get to play something completely different than who you normally are.
Well...
Listen.
I'm a jackass.
Listen, okay?
I'm a piece of shit sometimes.
You know what? Like, you could say that, but, like, from the time I've been talking to you, you've been a very, very incredible guest. So, like, I have had no problems with that. But you know what? It ain't bad to have that sarcastic asshole friend in the group, I mean...
Someone's got to be the class clown, okay?
Someone has to be. So if you didn't have sarcasm in the world and the dark humor and the joking, it wouldn't be...
Boring.
It'd be boring.
Boring life.
So fucking boring.
Yes.
So.
No, it's been really fun, like, playing characters that are kind of just, like, me with a different face or a different hair color or whatever.
Which brings me to Timmy.
Oh, boy. Uh-huh.
Now... When did you start playing this character? During the 50th? Was that your debut for it?
No, so I took that year off.
Okay.
I had a bunch of, like, work changes, and I was getting really big with choreography and all of that, and I didn't...
life.
Yeah. I didn't want to, like, halt my career just for haunt, you know?
Yeah.
Which I do want to say to haunters, I feel like that's a very important thing.
Yeah, you're not the first person that said it either.
I know. I've heard other people say it too, and they really do mean it. And like coming from experience with that, like haunt's not going anywhere. We can come back to it as long as our bodies like let us. But
well, not to mention too, like that main job is always gonna be the one that pays all your bills.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like haunt's just kind of that extra income that's coming in.
Yes.
And something for fun for you to do. You know what I mean? But like that main job is what's paying the bills at the end of the day. It's
you have time to reach your haunt goals. It's not gonna run away, and you might not have time to reach your real life.
It's gonna
goals.
Evolve, but it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yes. Yeah. So I did take the 50th off, which I kind of feel like rubbed some people the wrong way. that I was like just gonna take that year off. I think I was even saying like, you know what, the Hollow's gone. I might be gone too. I don't know that I'm ever gonna come back unless I have like a really cool idea I want to play and see if they even give it to me. But yeah, I know like, yeah, I feel like when I told everybody like, okay, I'm not coming back, and then came back, people were like,
they were all,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
Who let this girl back in?
listen. I've always said this, and I'm going to continue to say it.
Yeah.
Haunt is, in a lot of cases, and the only reason I can make this comparison is because I watch it religiously, is like professional wrestling.
Yeah. Yes.
No one ever retires in professional wrestling. Even if they're not performing anymore, they never truly retire.
There's still a character that is a part of it.
There's someone, they either move their expertise to behind the scenes, or they just start making guest appearances somewhere.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, no one ever truly dies in Haunt. You know what I mean? You could kill off your character, but like, someone will pick it back up eventually down the year. You know what I mean? Like, someone will come along the line and go, I like that character, but I want to take it and make it my own.
I love that.
Yeah.
I know some people take offense to that. I think there's like certain aspects to characters that like I would take offense to if somebody was like, I'm gonna do it, and I'd be like, but
the blessing thing, like, to me, and it goes the same thing with, like, I see it with like wrestlers. Like, if you want to use a wrestler's like move, the biggest respect in the business is to go up to them and get their blessing, and talk to them and ask them. I would say the same thing for Haunt. Like, if you want to, like, say you retire, Timmy. Say you're, like, long done with Haunt, right?
Yeah.
But then maybe this other person comes up to you and goes, hey, I'm a huge fan of what you did with that character, and it would be a complete honor if I got to play that character. Like, but I'm going to do it on my, like, I'm going to do my own thing with it, like, because I want to completely honor your legacy, but do my own thing, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think that's cool. And that would, like, if somebody did that, that would open the door for me to be like, okay, like, let's sit down, let's have a conversation about what it was for me, like, super deep.
Yeah.
Like, let's get really down in it.
And then let me hear your ideas of what you want to do with it.
What does it mean to you?
The next
like,
chapter.
what was it to you? You know?
Because, like, a perfect example of that is The Bride.
Yes.
The original Bride and Glow are two different
completely
characters.
Different.
You know what I mean? Like, they are the same staple icon character that's been there all these years, but they're two different fucking entities. Like, when you have Jean doing it, and then when you have Glow doing it, I mean, completely Jean was a menace, and Glow is just, I think, more the silent killer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, she's in and out like a silent killer. Yes. Jean was just, like, loud. In your ear, loud in your face.
Fucker.
Yeah. Shout out Jean.
Yes.
But yeah, it's that's a perfect example right there, is like to take a character like an icon like that and make it your own. You know what I mean? And I think over the years, you've seen not only just The Bride, but you've seen that with a lot of characters.
Yeah. Oh, a ton.
Come in and out. I've seen so many people pay tribute on their costumes to like specific pieces of a character.
Yeah, I think that's neat.
Which I think is really, it's a really touching, especially with so much legacy that Knott's has.
Oh my God, it goes so far back.
Yeah, it's the granddaddy. Of it all, you know, of Haunt.
The OG.
But I always go back further and say, if it weren't for Haunted Mansion, I don't think we'd be here today.
Yeah, that
Haunted
part.
Mansion was the OG. The OG.
That part.
Yep. But it's just it's so cool. It really is to see all that, and I'm glad that a lot of people continue to, and a lot of people are very open with that. They will go and they will contact the original person and be like, this is what I want to do. I'm contacting you out of respect that before I even pitch it, what do you think? You know what I mean? So like,
the only thing I have a hard time with playing Timmy is I've had like people kind of hit me up once auditions happen or like start rolling around, and people have their ideas of what they're gonna do and whatever. I've had like a few people kind of just like DM me and be like, I'm auditioning this for Ghost Town and it's gonna be this in Timmy's story and that, and I go, no. No. There's a reason why like none of this is real to my character. Like there is no story with you and me. None at all. So like I hate to sound like an asshole, but like I have to tell these people like, hey,
like, come to me first.
Don't say you're doing this.
Don't incorporate me in your story before we even
baby girl, you didn't even get it yet.
Be like, I haven't even met you face to face yet. Sometimes, you know,
yeah,
what I mean?
we haven't even gotten it.
We haven't even gotten a face to face yet. Like, but no, yeah, I completely agree. Like, because you know, part of you is also very protective of the character.
Oh
and
my god,
that goes for anybody, because you built that character from the ground up.
Yeah, it's not even like, it doesn't even feel like a character to me. Like, that is just basically one big like version of my childhood. Mm-hmm. So it's not even a character. Like, it's just me.
It's just an alternate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Another
just to fit the story.
Split.
And it's literally
it's like split. That's the best way to describe it.
Shamalama ding dong.
M. Night Shyamalan. But no, I think because like you're playing a boy. You know what I mean? And I love that. Like, you would not expect that. I love it when you have people that can swap the genders and play that role so well that it just takes you away of just knowing who they really are underneath all of it. That
was my favorite after the first season. Like, when I kind of started chopping my hair a little bit after having it super long and like the oily. Yeah.
Oh God.
People who like didn't even connect it when I'm out of costume. Like, oh, that's Timmy. Like, I loved that. A lot of people
we put you on blast today. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She's in the spotlight today, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy.
I didn't care who knew and who didn't, but it was really funny seeing people who like interacted with me all the time.
Yeah.
That first season as Timmy, and then I would like go to March Madness and they were like, who is this girl wearing Timmy's jersey?
Like where is Timmy? I wanted to take
Timmy
a picture with
girlfriend?
Timmy. Yeah.
And I was like, no.
You should have went along with that one. Oh, that could keep like
Timmy's a woman.
Timmy's got a girlfriend. Yep. Yeah. I am Timmy's girlfriend.
It's me, Timmy's girlfriend.
No, but I have to say, one of the funniest things with this character that I have ever seen firsthand was this year. Yeah, it's been
Here we go.
It's been building. I've been holding this one back.
Yes,
This is one I've been wanting to talk about since I knew you were going to be on this show.
Hell yeah.
I have a good friend out there who goes by the haunt name of Oingo. And we attended the Nightmares Revealed event this past August.
Sure did.
we had a blast. Me and him were going around doing everything together. And then it came time towards the end of the night, and we were in Ghost Town, and Timmy was in Ghost Town.
Yeah.
I think I still have all that footage.
You probably do.
I think it's in the video of that video of him chasing.
Oh, so yeah, it's like right at the end. Yeah, because you hit me up and told me, like, you're going to love the end of this.
You're going to love the ending. I was like, it was just Oingo so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
With your character.
And I was so confused because, like, your whole group that was there was like, oh, he hates you. And I went, huh?
Yeah.
I know this fool out of costume. What do you mean?
Yeah. And I've asked him about that. I'm like, why are you scared of a little boy character? Don't you have a kid of your own?
It's the ring thing.
It is.
It's the drowned kid.
It is.
Ring thing.
It is. And that's what it was. He was like, it was just not only how she presents herself as the character, but it's also the look of the character, and just everything just makes me feel super fucking uncomfortable. And the voice I'm like, yeah, I could see that, but it's still hilarious to me. Like, you so traumatized that kid.
Oh my God.
To a whole new level where, like, he legit, I've never seen him move. That's literally like, I've seen another friend who's terrified of Merrick run that fast.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah, run that fast, but like, just to see what you were doing to him, I was like, Oingo, buddy.
Just telling him I love him.
Yeah, it was. And then, like, what was funny was, like, you would disappear.
Yeah.
And then, like, 5-10 minutes later, you'd come back and go after him again. Like, and it would be so unexpected because we'd be having, like, full-blown conversation, and then you would just come out of nowhere. I'd be like, this is
in his ear.
Yeah, it was the greatest thing ever. So, with, setting up stories like that.
Yeah.
talk to me about the fun that you get to have as Timmy, because I imagine Oingo isn't the only one out there that reacts like that.
Oh, no. I feel like I get such a mixed bag of reactions because at the end of the day, I'm playing a 6-year-old.
Right.
He gets to have every emotion in the book out there. I don't have to stick to one thing with it. Like, I'm a kid.
And what's the funniest thing about kids? They are brutally honest.
There is no filter.
They are brutally honest. They will tell you straight up. If your breath smells, they'll be like, your breath smells. They'll be like,
uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no. So, like, I get to just really, really look around and, like, read the room and pick out who's going to get what. Because it could be anything.
Yep.
And I would have so many fun interactions of people, like, joking around with me. And I don't care if people don't think I'm scary.
Right.
I just want that reaction. Or interaction. Like, I just want, like, a good memory doing this. Mm-hmm. So everyone's going to have a different thing with me.
Right.
Yeah, so I would get the people that would laugh and giggle and think it's hilarious that I'm there, because it's obvious I'm also a grown-ass adult doing this, so it's, like, embarrassing, too.
But you know what, that's the thing, what's the fun part about playing Haunt is, like, you can be that embarrassing fool, and no one's gonna know who you are underneath that makeup. You know what I mean? Unless they know you as a person. Yeah. And if they do know you, then you're welcome. But like 80% of that crowd is not gonna know who you are.
No.
You know what I mean?
Never.
Like, so it's like you can do the stupidest shit and they're probably gonna remember it forever, and you're just gonna go on to the next guest. You know what I mean? Like, that's the funniest thing ever.
Like, I could walk up to a guest and I could just go, I just pooped my pants. And like, they're either going to laugh, they're going to freak out and cry, or they're going to like, look at me sideways. Like, huh? Why'd you just talk to me like that? Like, what?
Who were your favorite, like, people to go after?
Oh.
Did you go after all the men, like couples? Like, I know the women, and sometimes the women in couples usually are the squirmish ones, usually from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I've seen a couple guys get their shit rocked.
Listen, that's fun and all, but when you can get a child to be on board with your shit, and either scared or like have fun with you, and like look at you and think you really are what you're playing, that's the best interaction to me. So anytime I saw a kid, I would like take a look. Are they freaking out? What can I do to make this better for them?
Right.
And that way they can enjoy the rest of their night in this park. Or like, are they going to be a part of this? Like, do they want to know? What do they want to know about Timmy? You know? So yeah, God, the kid reactions were so good. Like, I would go up to kids and be like, I think we're in the same grade. Like, I think we're in the same class. I thought I saw you at school today.
and they're looking you up and down like, huh?
What the actual fuck?
I was like, I would have known if I would have saw you at school today.
So it was just fun, like, getting to do that. And this second season as Timmy is when I really started being like, all right, this is either going to go
really opening the door more.
One or two ways with these kid guests. They're either going to hate my guts or they're going to love this.
And what was the majority consensus?
I think a lot of kids loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you approach a lot of children that were usually scared?
Yeah,
and then that's when it would just kind of them ease into, like, especially with playing around with the character and stuff.
Yeah, and my favorite thing to do with that, the kids that were scared and, like, had their parents with them, I would try to do for, like, the 2-for-1, I would try to do the 2-for-1 special. Get the kid on board with this shit, and then scare the shit out of the parents. So I would do things like, look at the kid and be like, oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. Now we're all stuck here together. This is so great. We're going to have so much fun forever. And then their parents are like, no. But the kid's like, yeah.
It's just the reverse psychology effect.
Yeah,
right there,
like,
dude.
it's my favorite thing to do. And it's just so funny because obviously these parents know I'm like, definitely a grown adult, like, doing this, talking to their kid.
They're like, at least
their kid doesn't know that.
At the very least, this person has to be 18. So it's like, no,
it's fucking creep.
Let's get out of here. But no, I think that's always some of my favorite experiences, because I've seen that firsthand at haunts. Of people like taking people, like little kids to the side that are just like not having the best time, and like you see like I've seen clowns in Carnival fucking. All right, tell me who you want me to scare. I'll go scare them next.
All the
they
time.
Go hit a slide or something. You know what I mean? It's like.
Or they teach them how to scare.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Or like there was one time, one of my buddies had one of the fucking air cannons,
Uh-huh.
and he kept telling one of the little girls, "Tell me who you want me to shoot, and I'll shoot them." So she just kept pointing at everybody, and every time they'd come, he'd be like, "Bam, bam," and she was just laughing and having. He did that for at least a good hour and a half.
That's awesome.
And she was just laughing. The parents were finally like, "All right, well, we got to go do the rest of the thing now."
Uh-huh.
But because of that, she was a little bit more like happy to be there and more excited and kind of wanting to see more things now. And
we're not gonna be here all the time,
right?
We want people to love it just as much as we did growing up. Mm-hmm. So, you know what? Give that terrified kid a good experience and then scare him too.
Yeah.
But like,
but
it's cool. Like getting to see all these young kids. I don't necessarily agree with people bringing in newborns and like 2-year-olds.
Right.
But if you got the 5-year-old kid who's like, I love Halloween, woohoo, and they want to go and they're scared a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome. I love to see that.
I don't like when, as far as like the newborns, like I hate it when I try to see them, force them to take them through mazes and shit. Like if you're gonna
what are you doing?
And this is a huge if, like if you're gonna bring your newborn, just keep them in the zones, and then at that, keep them in the lit zones. Like Carnival and like Goring 20s, I think is perfect for like a child.
That's a good introduction.
If you honestly like you don't have a sitter, you have nothing, and you really want to come to this event, and this is what you have to do, you're gonna have to sacrifice not going through anything or going through all the dark stuff. But like all the dark zones are off limits. You want all the zones with all the lights on, because like in my opinion, Carnival and Goring 20s are gonna be your best bet.
I can't with the whole like
and I
bring my brand new baby to
and like there's been times though, like I've seen where babies are just like they love it.
Oh yeah.
But then there's times I see where like they're just like they don't. I'm like, your child clearly doesn't want to be here.
Yeah. It makes me sad. It makes me upset. Makes me think of my parents. Like, oh, another one.
You're like, oh. You're like, you're like,
maybe someday
you're the people
I
thought you were crackheads when I was growing up. All the horror movie lovers and stuff over here.
Yes.
And so, obviously, like, it seems like you had an incredible 2025 season.
I did.
As Timmy.
I think a lot of real life got in the way. And backstage, I'm like a whole other entity, basically. Like, I had a very tough season, but I tried my best not to show that out there.
I would have never have guessed it.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, on my social media, I was doing a little 1-2, but
you know, but that like I always say this, like I you know, we all personally make our own social media accounts, right? Like for me, I have obviously Knights of Horror business account, but then I have my own personal one, right? My personal one, wherever I put on that, that's my opinions. That's my thoughts. That's my thing. You know what I mean? And that doesn't reflect Knights of Horror.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that's my personal one.
Yeah.
If I'm posting that stuff on Knights of Horror, though, that's a different story. You know what I mean? Like, and like, you know, so.
Yeah.
Anybody who posts anything on anything, like, obviously for things like that, fuck them.
Yeah,
it's your voice, and it needs to be fucking, you know what I mean?
I was just bummed because it was like shit that started like right before the season 2 that all of a sudden I was now going to have to deal with all season, and I had to be quiet about it for reasons, but like it was annoying because this past season I had a big idea of what I was going to do, and a lot of it had to do with my sister. And she had asked me, can you, like, you know, do your thing, but, like, remember me while you're doing it and kind of, like, play what our lives are out there. She goes, just for me, like, please, and whatever. And I really wanted to do that, but I feel like so many things took me away from it, and I didn't really get to achieve what I wanted to. So I think I have, like, a lot of work to do this next season.
So that's it. What we do is we go back to the locker room, pull up the damn board, start writing, start getting the notes going, start getting the plays going.
Though. Like I love being out there. I love it, and I will always love it. And playing Timmy is just like the greatest thing ever to me. Like, I'm so grateful for all of it and the opportunity to do it. And the trust that Knott's gave me to like create a character.
Yeah.
And it's really personal.
Yeah.
And they just let me like go out there and like fucking do it for
and I feel like
2 months.
I feel like give it a little bit of time, but that's probably next in line to be one of those next big staple characters.
Oh my God, no.
I know you say that, but
it's
starting to build some popularity. I think you know, you're gonna know when that time hits, and then that's when you're gonna know you're gonna kind of need a preppy.
Yeah, I have a lot of people hit me up and like tell me what it means to them,
right.
And to be honest, that's what kept me going this past season. I mean, I almost quit like twice.
Oh, wow.
And it was just out of the fact that I was so tired and exhausted and frustrated and just like mentally not even there.
Yeah, and there's a point in the season, even when I do what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it does get mentally exhausting. And
yeah.
It does at the point where you're just like, fuck, like.
Yeah, I was tired of it.
Yeah.
Fucking day one. I was like, yo, what the hell am I doing here? Putting myself in such a bad like headspace right now, and now I have to go and act.
Yeah.
Now I have to go pretend like none of this shit's happening.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? No.
Yeah.
But I got through it, and it was because of a lot of the people that have like told me like, hey, I appreciate what you do. It's personal to me now too. And I never thought people would get what this was. Mm-hmm. I always thought people were going to think, wow, this is just a silly little kid in Ghost Town. I didn't think people were going to understand the whole concept of like my parents and my childhood and what the well is and all of that. So when they did, I was like, what? What do you mean you guys get it? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what keeps me going. And I mean, there's been times where I'm like, hey, I don't want to, like, can you please let me just do my thing? Like,
right.
Leave me alone.
Right.
I get it. You love this event, but like, we're doing a job.
Yeah. Just like, yeah, I get it. Because some people try to think they know you. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the parasocial thing is very weird.
Yeah, where they think they just kind of know you. Like, you guys are friends for years. I'm just like, well, I don't know you like that.
It's really weird. I'm always down to have a conversation with
no
people.
Doubt. Right.
When I'm out of costume.
Yeah.
If you know it's me and you're respectful about like talking about it with me, I will have that conversation. But if I'm like in costume, you're acting like I'm your bestie, like.
Nah, when you're in costume,
girl, you
like,
a guest.
And I'll be honest, like for me, sometimes it does get difficult.
Yeah.
Because there are certain people that I talk to like on a year-round basis.
Yeah, you have friendships with a lot of people, like real friendships.
Yeah, so it's like I call them sometimes by their real names.
Yes.
And then I'll be out and haunt, and they'll piss me off, or they'll say something to me, and I'll be like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, God damn it.
Yeah, you were there before they even got there. So,
yeah,
like,
so it's like
you're not
I know.
Some crazy fan.
Yeah, like but you know, I still like to have that respect out in the streets.
Yeah.
You know, to try to at least call you by the haunt name because, you know, I don't need 1,000 people calling you by your real name. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, no,
you don't
that's
need that.
terrifying.
Yeah, unless like I'm off to the corner by myself and like someone comes up to me that I know personally and they're whispering in my ear and then I'll be like, oh yeah, then I'll have a quick conversation. But then that's
funny. Like that's okay.
Yeah. But, like, I'm not going out of my way to, like, hey, how you doing? Like, trying to get your attention in Fog Alley, you know? It's like...
I had a few people when I was in camp be like, Olivia! And I was like, where is she? Who's that?
You're like, who? Where?
Can we shut up?
Yeah, you're like, just quiet?
I don't know who that is.
Just better keep your mouth shut? Just keep walking?
Oh, yeah, that bugs me, but oh my God. Yeah, no, I somehow pushed through this season, Good. And I am happy that I did. I think it was like, it was enough for me to be like, okay, I did it. Yeah. I want to do it again. Let's see what happens.
Right.
And now I have quite a bit of an idea of where it needs to go now.
So now we're in 2026.
Yeah.
God, time's flying.
Mm-hmm.
What, obviously, you know, we don't know where we're going to be come time haunt season, but as
no
of
idea.
Right now, would you like to come back for the 2026 season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to come back. I want to be Timmy.
evolutionize more and add more.
Yeah, I think I do need to have a conversation with the powers that be of like what it now is.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fingers crossed that you get to have your new vision
come
to
man,
life.
it's gonna be real cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I always like the tease going into haunt season because it's like that little teaser trailer.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I'm a big comic book nerd, and they've been teasing all these Avengers trailers, and I want this damn movie already, and I'm just like, I gotta wait a whole year for it, but
yeah,
it's gonna be worth that wait. So it's just like haunt, it's gonna be worth the damn wait.
Yeah, I mean, I will say. And like some people caught it this past year, but every season I play Timmy, I want it to look like he's just been in the water longer. So
that's cool.
So that's why this past season I had like the skin falling off my legs and on my chest, and my hair was shorter.
So you can
now
tell
my hair's falling out. Yeah.
All the crinkles and stuff, everything.
Yeah, more worms.
Yeah.
More. I need more. Every year it's got to look more like that corpse.
I love this character. One thing that another haunt that I am a huge fan of that I think this character would be also a freaking force to be reckoned with would be Dark Harbor.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
I think it'd be fun for like a night just to see what this character...
for a night.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like a full season. No, but like I would love to see what this... Like, because like the reason why I say that is because during Sliders Unite this past year when they did it, they had so many people come out, and I kept making the joke like the multiverse cracked and split open. Now
I
all
love
these people
that.
are here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so like in my head, like, and I was telling a few people that were in Carnival that like when I came back to Knott's the next day, I'm like, in my head I can just picture a Doctor Strange portal opening up and you guys just walking through from Knott's to Dark Harbor. Like so that's where I picture, like, if I ever see crossovers of characters, that's where my freaking nerd mind goes to, like,
no, that's awesome.
Portal opening up and you just walking through from one park to like the next event.
There's a lot of clowns at Dark Harbor too, and like I scare a lot with humor as Timmy, so it would be really funny to be like,
Timmy at the circus.
Timmy goes to the circus.
Timmy goes to the circus. Timmy goes to the voodoo priestess, all that stuff.
Someone finally took him out that goddamn well.
Timmy, instead of being in a well now, he's in the ocean. On a ship.
Hell yeah.
A haunted ship.
We're taking him.
I think him and Scary Mary would be good friends. What do you think? No?
Definitely not.
No?
No.
You don't think their egos would get along?
No.
No?
Well, it depends on who's playing her, so.
That's true.
I think the current one is fantastic. I like her.
Yeah.
I really like,
Absolutely.
Kitty over there is a really good friend of mine.
Kitty. We just had her on the show, like,
really?
2 episodes ago that we filmed.
Why did I not? Okay.
I'm so sorry about that. I didn't know that.
I don't know why I didn't see that. She didn't tell me.
She's like, never brought that up, and I'm just, that's like something I would have thought she brought up, but okay, like, I would have thought something that's
cool.
For sure that would have been something you guys could have talked about too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be on his show too. Like, straight up.
We haven't talked in a little while, but yeah, no, I think she's great over there. There's a lot of new faces there too that I saw popping up on Instagram during the season that I was like, ooh, you look fun to scare with.
Yeah.
Like, that character's really cool.
Yeah.
There's someone in like a little sailor outfit. They're a slider.
Big Worm?
I don't know if that's their name. I don't know like anyone's names there.
Yeah, there was that was kind of like their whole like gimmick this year was like the sailors and like all like the shoremen, all that stuff. They were all supposed to be.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, that was like their kind of their theming this year for that.
Okay.
So that's why they were all dressed as like different sailor costumes or like
different,
you know what I mean? So but yeah, there were so many like rookies that were sliders this year that were on that show.
Cool.
Yeah, and like that's another thing that I love seeing a lot lately with Han is the amount of rookies that are coming in and what they're bringing to the table. And how incredible that is.
I love the big ideas I hear all the time from people who like ask, hey, can I get an opinion? What do you think? What do I need to do to get this? I've heard some real cool stuff already for this upcoming season.
Awesome.
And every time I just it makes me more excited because I'm like, ooh, that's so cool. I hope you're there with me. I can't wait to figure out how I will. Yeah, like how we can, in passing, like do something funny. Like, I can't wait. Because then it makes me elevate myself and learn more about my character.
Absolutely.
And it always makes me excited every time.
I don't know this is how I would go about things. You probably do the same thing. Maybe you do something different. But, like, do you not know how you're going to react to or how you're going to interact with a character until you are on the streets in that? Because, like,
Yeah.
I feel like someone can tell you all their ideas and, like, you guys can run about all these ideas, but, like, you're not going to really know that vibe or that feeling until you actually are in the character and in the driver's seat doing it. Because that's how you, because you don't know how the crowd's going to be every night either.
Uh-huh.
So, like.
That's how Merrick and I started running with each other. It was a random night, my first season in Ghost Town. He just looks at me and he goes, "You're coming with me." And I was like, you're literally my haunt idol.
Yes.
Are you sure? Our characters should not work at all together.
But they did so
fucking
well.
But that's the thing, you wouldn't know until you do it. Like, you just have to be out there and you have to figure it out. You have to be open to work with your cast.
Yeah.
A good street monster should be able to interact in any way with everyone else there.
And I feel like, too, like, this goes, like, whether you like someone or not, you're out there to perform a job.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when you go past those gates, leave all that hate behind and just fucking work with each other. You know what I mean? Like, scare with each other. Like, you don't have to like each other. And I know there's some people that are just a little questiony sometimes, but...
I play a 6-year-old. You piss me off out there, I'm throwing a tantrum.
Do it.
It's in character.
And that's perfect. And it works. And
Yell
it's
at
awesome.
me.
Yeah, like, for me, I constantly say, I just don't like egos.
I don't either.
I hate egos.
But I'm aware, though, that we all have one.
Everyone does.
I have a big fat ego.
But it's like everyone has an ego based on their things that they really like.
You got to be able to back it up.
Yeah, like, I can go and talk wrestling for fucking years. And if someone were to be like, "Man, you got a massive ego in wrestling," I'm like, "Well, fucking quiz me."
Yeah. You're like, I love this. This is my passion.
Like, I know just about everything I need to know about this thing. What do you want to know? Mm-hmm. I'll prove to you that it's not an ego, that this is just my lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because, like, it's just, like, I just, the reason why I bring that up is because, like, I feel like if you, like, you don't have to like each other, but you have to work with each other. You know what I mean? And that goes for any job you have.
Yeah.
You're not going to, there's going to be always someone at your job that you're never going to like. There's always one person.
If you can't clock in and be respectful, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Like,
why are you here?
I'm not saying we have to run together, but if we happen to pass each other and there's a guest that's scared of both of us, there may be a chance. Yeah, there may be a chance we're going to have to fucking get in on it and fucking do our job.
And that's cool.
Yeah. Like, that's cool. That's what, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what we were hired for.
Yes. Like, you don't have to get along, you don't have to like each other, but you do have to work together. So let's at least be professional and put on a fucking great show.
And you better stay that way backstage, too.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't fucking, if you go in your corner and just chill. Fuck.
Yeah.
God,
we don't need backstage drama and bullshit and HR for no reason and all sorts of shit.
No,
that's ridiculous.
There's too much, but you know what? Like, I will head on a positive note with this one. What I do love about what I've been seeing a lot of this year in zones, and it's not like the entire zone or anything, but you see a lot of the majority of people doing it is you do see a lot of people working together, watching each other's backs.
Yeah,
you know, there is a lot of that, and I feel like there was, like, this cleanse of people that left.
Yes.
Not in a bad way. You know, there's a few that left that I missed. There's a few that, you know, that I didn't know. But I feel like that after this cleanse of people that left, you know, there's a new group of eager people that want to come in and learn. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that there was just that great mix of veterans and rookies this year that really stood out for some reason.
I agree. I think so, too.
Yeah, I seen a lot. And it wasn't just at Knott's. It was across the board everywhere.
Yeah, like, I'm sure.
You know, so it's incredible to see that, and I like seeing that because, you know, it goes back to what we talked about in the very beginning of this.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Yes.
We're trying to keep it great in this community. We're trying to, you know, constantly spread it in this community. We're trying to keep hate out of this community. And there's a few people that will always go online and try to always stir the pot or try to do anonymous messaging.
Yeah, in the corner, snickering to like 2 other people. You know, there's spreading rumors and being annoying.
Really tough to be behind the screen and say things.
Yeah.
But I never see those same people in front of my face to say things. So
that's what I'm saying, man.
You know, like,
if you're gonna say something about me, come say it at me. Like, come say it.
And that's what. And another thing we talked about in the thing is the realism we talked about in the beginning. You know, I told you I'd rather have someone that's real to my face and that's going to tell me the truth, even though it's going to hurt, than someone that's going to just lie to my face and just tell me what I want to hear.
Yeah.
Because I need to hear the truth.
Yeah.
And that's going to fucking wake me up and change my ways of things.
Me too. That was a big part of my season last season was, you know, me always sharing with the people I cared about, like, what's happening. Mm-hmm. And they go, oh, yeah, we're here for you. And then turn around and aren't. You know, you can't be upset at me for just walking away.
Right. Because you told me, hey,
I can still work in this park with you just fine. But, like, you know,
exactly.
If you're not going to be real with me, you're going to be fake to my face and then go do other things. Yep. You know, you can't be upset at me for just being like, I'm out. Mm-hmm. You're not for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
you don't need
Haunt
that in your
teaches
life.
that a lot.
Yeah, you just don't need that much fakeness in your life.
No,
you know what I mean?
never.
Like, you want real people in your life. And another great quote I've always heard is, you don't need a whole group of people to take over the world. You just need 5 down motherfuckers to really just do it. If
you need everyone to be your friend, who's really your friend?
Exactly.
Like, who are you as a friend?
Yeah.
Not
like
a good one.
I'm fortunate enough in this community that I've gotten to know so many people.
Yes.
I've interviewed so many people.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that we're friends. Everyone is friends.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but then you have your core, like, close friends.
That's your group. That's your chosen family.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's a big New Year's resolution that I made for myself this year is I want to start bringing together and collaborating more with the community.
Yes.
With people in the community, businesses in the community,
That's
whatever
cool.
it may be. I did something fun yesterday at an escape room, filmed the whole day in the life of that.
Oh,
that was
cool.
fun.
That's so cool.
We're going to be posting that very soon.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a very tough last half of 2025.
Okay.
So mentally it was, and it still is, a battle.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. But what I've been finding that's been very much helping me cope with a lot of things and move on and just find my passion for things that I love is filmmaking.
Oh, cool.
So I've been just trying to make short films, make documentaries. I already have 2 documentaries that I've shot and filmed. Now I just got to edit them.
That's great.
But it's just stuff that I love.
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of these in-studio podcasts in such a long time.
Oh, wow.
Out of the entire time I've been shooting podcasts, you're my probably 7th since I've been back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been pre-recording for so long.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm just because I just want to keep going, you know, like I want to make sure that we have weekly content, and I want to make sure there's so many people that I've wanted to have on this show that I still want to have on this show.
Yeah.
And I'm one person, but I'm trying my best to get as much as I can out there for people to
up.
have. Yeah. Cuz like and a lot of the times I'm trying to get people that I've never interviewed. Like there's been times in the past where I've brought in repeat guests, and I don't mind doing that, and it's a lot of fun, but there's so many stories to be told out there from so many people.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
And what warms my heart, and I'll relate to you. You know, you were saying that it was the messages from people that was keeping you going during haunt season. There's been so many times throughout the 9 years I've been doing Nights of Horror that I've wanted to quit. I've wanted to just let it go, give it all up, and just go back to just being a normal haunt fan.
Yeah.
You know, and just like, I don't have to film anything. I don't got to do any of that. But then, you know, like I have guests that come in that are excited to do this show, like you. And I have guests that have literally told me prior to this, I have been waiting specifically to do your podcast before I did any other podcast. And I'm like, that right there to me, like, just makes me feel like so grateful and thankful for everything that we've accomplished in this community with this podcast. And it makes me happy that people want to come on our show.
Yeah.
People know about our show. Like,
oh yeah,
it's crazy the things that we've taken this show. I've interviewed celebrities. I've interviewed so many monsters over the years, like scare actors, everything. Like,
yeah.
Overseas, I've interviewed people. In the country, I've interviewed people.
Crazy.
Like, it's such a big haunt world.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've only
scratch the
scratched
surface.
the surface of that. Yeah.
That's
only
cool.
the tip of the iceberg on that one, man. Like,
that's awesome.
My fantasy goal in life is to win the lottery, buy an RV
Yeah.
and travel the country and just see every season go to a different state and just spend the entire 2 months there seeing what they have for haunt.
Mm-hmm.
And if I finish everything, then all right, I'll go to the next state and see what they have for haunt. Just
That's cool.
Start a map.
Hell yeah.
That could be a fun series, but
That would be really cool.
I just need the time. I need to win the lottery, and I need an RV. So
Felt.
that is my haunt fantasy life right there. Is just traveling the world.
Oh yeah.
Seeing what's out there.
Exactly. That's cool.
For you, there is so much out there in the world of haunt.
Yeah.
If you had an opportunity to scare one season anywhere else in the world, doesn't have to be in SoCal, or it could be in SoCal, where would you scare for? Where would you scare at? Is there any other place that has caught your interest that you would just love to like have a freaking season to play at and see what you can do over there?
I don't know. I feel like I don't have an answer to that other than I would love to do like maybe a short film or something.
Okay.
As like a creature actor.
Interesting. So now you're just taking it okay.
I feel like I don't know enough other haunts.
That is the first answer I've ever gotten of
really?
That, though. Of, like, someone taking it outside of haunt. Of, like, I want to take it to the next level and be a damn creature.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to, like, try to do that. Because I do a lot of special effects makeup.
Yes.
So I've seen a lot of those actors.
I've seen a lot of your photo shoots. A lot of great photo shoots. If
Thanks.
you've ever seen them, you do a tremendous job. I'm a big fan of that body bag one.
Oh my god!
I know that was like a dream one of yours. But like just the eeriness and how creepy it looks and like how realistic it looks, you did an incredible job on that.
Thank you.
So I know that, like I said, that was a big dream of yours to accomplish.
That one. That was just kind of like one where I hit up my friend and I was like, hey, we both love this weird shit. Like, I've always wanted to just be a dead body. Like, let's do this photo shoot. And he was like, oh my God, it's giving Twin Peaks. Like, let's do it.
The body bag, the blood, everything.
Yeah,
it looked
was
like
fun.
It looked like I was looking at fucking crime scene investigation photos. Like, it was awesome.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. You did an incredible job. Is there more? Do you want to do more of that in the future?
Yeah. So I'm trying to do, photo shoots. I want to try to do one a month at least. And
that's a great goal right there.
Yeah, I think it's achievable too. Yeah. I have my weekends open, so
absolutely.
I want to just work with whoever wants to shoot stuff like that, and then it's like two people getting content for stuff, but also keeping me on my toes with creating characters and makeups and being more confident behind a camera and stuff. So yeah, it's cool. I like it. I think I don't know a lot of haunts in like other places where I would be like, yeah, I want to go there for a year. So pretty much like. So
Knott's is that's been it for you since the start.
Yeah, it was my goal when I was at Coffin. I was just like, I want to end up at Knott's and I'll probably like die there, but.
Spread the ashes,
Yeah, I don't know.
Town. It's all good. The little Timmy will stay in Boot Hill.
Oh my God.
The ashes, and we'll have a little ceremony.
Watch me be like 70 still playing little Timmy.
You kids!
How is he still 6?
Hey, just, how are the Simpsons been around for as long as they have, and they're still the same age?
Yeah.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Exactly.
But no, I think that's incredible. I think that's a very achievable goal. That's a very great goal. Do you have anything that you want to do for this month, or are you going to wait till February to start?
Well, I'm announcing a really like special thing for this perfume brand that I just started.
Awesome.
So I'm doing a photo shoot for that for my big announcement. But
Is that what you're wearing right now?
Yes.
It smells really good. I smelled it when you came in. Like I smelt it. It smelled really good. And
thank you.
I'm huge on cologne, and like I love cologne.
Okay.
I love smelling different types of perfumes because like I just love scents. Like
me too.
When you get a good scent, it's just like you don't want that to smell like you. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
So yeah, I love colognes. I always have to smell good because like I'm very self-conscious about my hygiene. Like I have to.
Oh, me too.
I have to like. I have my body sprays. I got my deodorants. Like I'm very self-conscious. Like I don't want to smell. Like I want to smell good. You know what I mean? Like
I want
someone to sit next to me and be like, I want to sit next to that person again because he smells good.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want, you know what I mean? So I 100%. You smell amazing.
Thank
I don't know
you.
what you're doing right, but keep doing it.
Thank you so much.
But you got something in the works on that then.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a shoot for that. But then, of course, I want to do something like spooky too this month. I just don't know what. But
I imagine that shoot will be more of like a professional shoot.
Yeah, it's going to be like cute and glam.
Yeah,
and
like something you see in the magazines and stuff.
Yeah. A little silly, a little fun.
Get a little sample in a magazine, you know?
Yeah. I wish.
Oh, we could do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know though. I've got like a whole book of like ideas of things I want to do, so we'll see.
Maybe I'll be hitting you up for a short film because I have a whole vault of scripts that I've been trying to get off the floor.
Yeah.
That is incredible to hear, though. That was a great answer, though. As far as a creature, like, is there anything specific that draws your attention that you would like to, like, try to bring to life?
Yeah, kinda. I feel like I always play like people characters.
Okay.
You know, this was like a person that is now in the afterlife or whatever, or a clown, whatever. I've never really played like an animal.
Gotcha.
So I would love to do that someday. I don't necessarily know what, but that could be cool.
That could be fun.
I've never done like the possessed thing.
I think you'd be really good at it. I don't know why.
It'd be fun.
I think just knowing your energy of how you are out there in Haunt with what I see with Timmy at least, I think it could be a really fun role for you to tackle.
Yeah, try to get that like darkness, but like with the body movement too.
You mean that darkness right there? That's the man, legend.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I think, I mean, you put you in any freaking role, I think you're gonna knock it out of the park. Honestly,
I would like to try, you know.
And is that something like a challenge you like for yourself? Like if you like to get those
it.
characters and just take on like a brand new like
I
persona
love it.
and everything.
Yeah, I'm very competitive.
Okay.
So when I'm given a situation where it's like you better do what you do with this, I'll be like, okay.
Yep.
Let me put on a show.
Are you the type that like will get like, I need to know everything about this character, like what's the backstory, or are you not that deep into it?
I think it would depend on the situation.
Right.
If it's just like an audition where we have like 20 seconds to improv, I'm not gonna like focus on that.
But like if you have a character and then you're replaying it over and over again, it's like your character, then you'll go into like that backstory.
Yeah.
So I imagine with Timmy.
Like, yeah, if it's something I know I'd be auditioning for where it's like you don't get to kind of like put your own story into it, that's when I would be like, oh, let me see what this is and see if it's achievable for me. If it's something I can do, and if it sort of like relates in a personal way for me and no one has to know that and I could just research, I'll do that to get it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I just kind of like winging it.
That's fun though too, because like I'm the same thing. Like when I was in theater, like I only ever performed in like one stage show that I wrote a piece for, and then I would only ever perform in the improv shows.
Oh, fun!
Because I love doing improv.
You're a big improv guy.
Yeah,
cool.
Like I never was, but then they kind of started keep pushing me because they knew I was funny. So they would keep pushing me to do it, and then fucking one day I just was like, fuck it, I'll give it a try.
Oh, that's great.
And I did it, and my most successful story was my senior year. I won the rubber chicken, and because we used to do a show called Made Up Stuff, and it was essentially like if I got the biggest laugh of the night, I won the rubber chicken.
Yeah.
I got the biggest laugh because we were playing a game called Sit, Lean, and Stand, and it was my turn to sit, and I sat in the chair, and it broke.
Oh, my God.
It was just like a whole thing that year because like those chairs were so cheap, and I had broken like at least like 13 chairs that year, and I was just like laugh, and I got the biggest laugh of the night. And so
did you stand up and go, improv, I meant to do that?
No, because
it was planned, I
legit
unscrewed it.
No. So what happened was the way these chairs would break is the legs would start to bend and give out.
Oh yeah.
And I
slip right out.
I was already known for that throughout the season. So like I looked on stage, and so the way we would have it set up is like we would have the people that were in the game like center stage, and everyone that was also part of the show that were not in the game but like they were in other games, they were in the back sitting on chairs. So I look down at the chair, and I see the leg, and I look over at the entire, like, people of all my friends on the chairs, and I looked over at them. I'm like, look at the leg. And they all looked and went, oh, because they knew what was going to happen. And I was like, I kept, like, trying to, like, sit hard, like, every time. and I finally sit and the leg gave out, and I was like, thank you. I wanted it to happen. Like, I legit planned for that to happen. Like, I wanted it to. The minute I saw it, I was like, oh, we're winning today.
It's the time.
This is my time. This is my moment.
Oh, yeah.
This is my laugh. So, yeah, I'm a massive fan of improv. So that's why,
too.
like, I think it's hilarious. It's fun to do.
Yeah.
I used to watch, like, Whose Line Is It anyway. Like, I love improv. Those are the type of games we would play.
Oh, yeah. I would go to, like, random comedy sports shows in L.A., like, all the time when I was going to school out there.
Oh, that must have been so fun.
Oh, it was so great. Those little hole-in-the-wall theaters. It's just like...
And they're doing comedy, little sketch comedy skits.
Someone's dad, instead of being at the bar, is a fucking, like, improv comedy sports guy. Like, it's so sick.
Like, and then, like, fucking, like, you just play the most randomest games. It's like, okay, your profession is a gynecologist in a, you're in space. You know, it's like just the most
it's so
out
fun.
of there. Like, how am I supposed to pull off a gynecologist in fucking space? That's the beauty of improv. You're supposed to come up with it on the spot.
That's haunt, though.
Yeah, that's haunt. It's like, how am I supposed to?
At least when you're on streets, that's haunt. You know, mazes, it's a little different. But like on streets, the whole time, it's just improv.
And I love it. That's why I'm always making the comparisons because I see it constantly and I love it. Olivia, we have talked for, I think we can go for another hour and a half, honestly.
We literally could.
We probably could. But I have to ask you probably the most important and hardest, usually it's the hardest question for a lot of my guests, but you could shock me on this one.
Let's see.
In the words of the great Ghostface, what's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh, okay. I have one that a lot of people don't like, but it's kind of the same way that Timmy is to me. It's about like childhood trauma and parent trauma. I adore Ari Aster as a director.
Which movie are we talking specifically?
I'm talking about Beau is Afraid.
I don't think I've seen
that movie.
Is that a horror movie?
Yes.
Oh my god.
It is the worst.
Because it doesn't look marketed as a horror movie when I like looked at it.
Oh, it's rough.
Is it really? Who's the main actor? Or who's the main?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, right? Okay. Yeah. Did that just come out recently?
A couple years ago. I think like 2-3 years ago.
Okay, so now I have to watch it now.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, so I saw his name, Ari Aster. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Hereditary.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of Midsommar.
Oh my god.
I think Florence Pugh did a great job, but like I think I was going into Midsommar thinking I wanted it like to be another Hereditary, and it wasn't. It was there, but it wasn't quite there.
Okay, so Beau is Afraid will be a little closer to Hereditary for you.
Okay.
But with like really just way more psychological, way more like traumatic in my opinion, and it still has the weird creature horror aspect to it. So it's really messed up.
What movie did I watch recently that was like that? Oh, I watched Substance.
I like that movie a lot.
That movie fucking...
That's a good one.
It just made me like, wow. I was like, okay. It's almost like two split personalities in a way. That was incredible. But it was a great story of like the commentary of how many people go for like Botox and try to...
Yeah, the message was great.
Yeah. And then at the end,
the body horror in it too was even better.
So I talked to one of my buddies about it. They're like, yeah, I didn't like the ending. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't like the ending? I'm like, that's the best part. I'm like, that's the creature.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I didn't like the way it looked. It was all disgusting. I'm like, that's kind of the point, though. Like, she cloned a clone. Like, so this was the ultimate fuck up. Like,
yes.
That's the point of the fucking climax of the film is like, she can't be perfect no matter what she does.
And it's the most horrific looking thing ever.
If I saw that in a maze, I would... Ugh.
Oh my god. Have you seen how that scene was shot?
No. I haven't seen the behind the scenes of that. I honestly just watched it for the first time like last month.
I'm not gonna like spoil things for people in case they want to watch it because it is still like kind of new, but like you should watch the behind the scenes of that final scene. It's insane. Yeah, everything is practical effects.
Yeah,
for the most
really.
Part. Yeah,
and that scene is something.
So those extras, were like, like, for real.
That was incredible. That scene.
Yeah, it's so funny too. Like it's just.
But see, I'm like
horrendous.
I mean, so yeah. Ari Aster, I loved I loved Hereditary. I think I watched it so many times because every time I'd watch it, I'd notice new shit.
Yes.
The people in the hills and shit. As the film progresses, more and more people are coming to the house in the hills watching over. I'm like, I remember the first time watching it, I was like, are they fucking naked? I'm like, are they just standing naked in the damn hills? I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm like, why are you just standing naked outside of a residence right now? There are children in there.
Did you notice the hidden like faces and stuff in Midsummer too?
Yeah, all of that. Especially
good.
I specifically love the big one of the tree and the sister with the mask.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I always thought that was just such a fucking strong opening to a film.
Yeah.
Of just
it
that
is. Yeah.
that because if you look beyond past the suicide, it's more or less like she was going through it mentally. And literally, like, that's what her last resort was mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just such a strong message to the just mental health in general.
I know.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, like, I know that it's a very triggering subject for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But just that beginning to me is just so strong because it really sets the tone of the entire film.
And then everything else makes sense because of it too. Like you understand why she's doing what she's doing,
why she's grieving the way she is, and why she goes
it
down
makes
the rage.
Perfect sense.
At the end, she just goes mad.
Yeah,
that's what it is. She just breaks finally, and
she found people that would let her
accept her,
and
that's why she just went with it. But see, I wasn't a fan of it because like Hereditary, as the movie progressed, there was scenes like that were just they fucked with me.
Oh my god.
Like the grandma standing in the fucking room by herself when the mom, like she turns off the light and she's just standing there smiling. I'm like,
yeah.
That's fucking eerie.
Yep.
Toni Collette fucking banging her head on the damn door.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Even just the clicking noise.
Yes.
I hear that. If I hear someone do that, and I'm like out, I don't care if it's in a crowd of people, I'm gonna go, okay, this is when I die. Like
okay.
I'm now going
that's
crazy.
When I go, okay, I need 5 minutes.
Yep.
I need a breather. This is
like,
where
let's
we
get the straight jacket on now while we're at it. Like,
yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
But no, I think he's an incredible filmmaker.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorites is Osgood Perkins.
Oh my god.
Long Legs is my shit.
Yes.
I think it's one of the greatest cinematic achievements I've ever watched in a fucking film.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. It's just not fair how good it is.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
So I've watched, I've watched his movies since that film.
Mm-hmm.
I started with Long Legs. He's probably done a lot before. What caught my interest was him being the son of freaking Anthony Perkins.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Norman fucking Bates.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
He's already crazy.
You're
like, here we go.
Horror royalty.
Yeah.
It's in your fucking DNA, dude.
Uh-huh.
I first watched Long Legs. I was blown away by Nicolas Cage. I'm a huge Nick Cage fan. I think he's fucking just... Even more so later in his career when he's made his B-movie comeback and all those fucking horror movies that he did. Willy's Wonderland, I fucking love. I will defend that movie to the end. And here's why. I'm biased towards that movie. Here's why. I interviewed some of the cast.
Oh, okay.
So it's like for me,
special.
And Grant Kramer, who in Killer Clowns from Outer Space was the producer of that film.
Yes.
And it was because of him I got that opportunity.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because I interviewed him first, and then he told me about this project, and then he hit me up and said, let's do a little... I got to interview Beth Grant, the older sheriff, the lady on there, and that was a dream come true to me, because then after that interview, I found out she was on The Office, and I love The Office.
Yeah.
And I completely forgot about that, but I was just in the moment with Willy's Wonderland at the time.
That's so cool, though.
But I was
my God. How funny.
I fucking interviewed Dwight's babysitter. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
I remember a few weeks ago we were doing Christmas at my mom's house, and I threw on The Office, and it was the episode where they go to Michael's house for the dinner party. And I told my mom, see that girl right there? She's like, yeah. I was like, she's been on my podcast. My mom was like, what? And I was
that's
like,
awesome.
You're not a real fan then, Mom. Thanks. But yeah, I think Osgood Perkins is good. I've watched.
Yeah.
I love The Monkey.
I was also gonna bring that one up.
That was just stupidly funny, in the best way possible.
And it was disgusting. It was everything I like in horror movies.
Well, it was just the deaths. They're not going to actually happen like that,
No.
And he even said, he's like, I purposely wrote the script for the most insane out of their deaths that would never in a million years probably happen.
It's like a Quentin Tarantino death when the blood just keeps
gushes.
Going.
And I'm a massive Tarantino fan.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
But then I watched Keeper.
I haven't seen that one yet. Was it ass or nah? Because a lot of people said it was really bad.
You know, I think I expected a lot more because when they released the trailer, you had all these fucking great directors say something about it. And I was just like, you had Guillermo del Toro, James Wan, just all these directors that I loved and that I fucking watch all their stuff. I'm like, well, if they're saying it's this good, then it has to be fucking good.
It's going to be good, yeah.
It's weird.
Okay.
It's a trippy fucking story. It's interesting at times. And you start to think a little bit that maybe this girl's potentially going crazy. But then it all just, the climax at the end is just the best.
Okay. So I should watch it for sure.
It has a very slow start, but then once it gets into where they need to arrive in the story, where it starts picking up a little bit, then it starts intensifying, and then you start asking yourself questions like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
I'm probably gonna like it then, because that kind of thing is fun for me.
It's basically like a creature feature almost.
Yeah.
There is somewhat of a kind of creature element aspect to it, but it's kind of, I don't want to get into detail with it, because then it's gonna all, like, when you see the movie, and then you see like the specific part I'm like thinking of right now, you're gonna be like,
okay.
Oh,
the
like,
aha
it's gonna
moment.
make sense. Like, yeah, you're gonna be like, oh, like, 'cause I watched the movie, I was like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think honestly we've hit a shift in change of horror in the best way possible.
I think Jordan Peele has a lot to do with that too.
I would 100% agree with you.
Nope is one of my all-time favorite movies ever.
I'm not a big fan of Nope.
I know a lot of people say that when I bring that up, they're like, I like Us better. I like Get Out better. I'm like,
I did like Us better. I will say that I did like Us better.
Yeah.
My only issue with Nope.
Okay.
I'm watching there. I'm sitting in the theater watching this movie. I'm excited. You know, it's a Jordan Peele film. Like, he not be. He's done great shit. And I'm not going to deny that it's not a good film.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it, but it's still a great cinematography achievement. Like, the cinematography.
I think it's a beautiful movie, too, at the end of the day.
That they filmed most of that movie during the day.
And
and all that shit was supposed to be nighttime.
Yeah.
Like, the technology they used to do that alone will, for me, be a cinematic achievement.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, but what pissed me off was you have this fucking scene where you think you're going to get some good aliens, and it's fucking kids in alien costumes pulling a prank.
That scene made me almost shit myself.
I was scared. So scared. I was scared because I'm thinking these are the fucking aliens. I'm like, we're finally getting to see the aliens. I'm like, these are the aliens. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
And then it happens to be a prank, and I'm like, wait, there's no aliens? I'm like, the alien is the ship.
But I love that, though, too, because the whole time you think, oh.
So let me tell you why I hate it really a lot more. They decided they wanted to make that an attraction on the studio tour at Universal Studios, and it's a waste of my time and opinion. I think it's awesome to roll through the sets.
I like that.
Because these are the actual sets that he used and built and everything.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you kind of need a little CGI to make that thing really... You know what I mean?
To do that
effect,
to do all
see
of
that cloud,
yeah.
Or you need to build it in like a tunnel with LED screens or something, like, because like it's just a waste of a spot in the studio tour. I hope. Oh man, like
I love it though.
I love driving through it, and honestly, like if I could, I would just sit there and just if I can get out and walk them and just take my time and look at everything to detail. I 100% would.
They should let a little, like, monkey, like, run through or something.
Or, like, I've always said, like, I thought what was really good that they choreographed for Horror Nights was that Us thing.
Them putting them in that
the studio
set,
tour.
that was cool.
Just to do that for the studio tour as well. Like, to just, not only just reflect Nope, but Jordan Peele as a whole filmmaker and what he's done for Universal.
Yeah, they should do that. Have, like, you know, some lady sitting on a chair with the little teacup.
And she hits the thing, and that's what triggers everything.
That would be really cool.
It triggers Us. It triggers Nope. Like, it just triggers... Or it triggers the Us people to come up, and then she hits it again, and it triggers the fucking alien.
Oh my god, you're going to have to cut this out of the podcast. We got to... That way no one steals our idea. We got to hit up Universal right now.
Hey,
we got to get that bag from our idea.
All I'm asking in return is, like, maybe give me a weekend job at the park as a tour guide.
You'd be good at that.
I think I would... That'd honestly be probably the retirement job.
Yeah? That'd be fun.
Because
you would kill that.
I am so passionate about movies.
Yeah, oh yeah,
outside
I could tell.
Horror, like I no, and it's funny because when you brought up like, have you seen the behind the scenes of that? I'm like, don't even get me started because that's my favorite thing to watch when
now
I get a
you're
movie.
gonna do it.
Like, now I'm gonna go watch all that. But like, I love the process of filmmaking. And the reason why I said earlier that I think horror's in great hands, because of what we're getting today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've seen so many over the years. Alien is making a return. Predator has made his fucking return.
I know, and like incredibly, by the way, like not even
Predator
just
Badlands was a fucking masterpiece of a film. It was, in my opinion, since the first Predator movie, it was one of the best Predator movies since the first one. And like, I love Predators too, Predators. I love Alien versus Predator. Like, I love all those movies, but they did something with Badlands that I had never seen before in a Predator movie that was just incredible. Yeah, I can't wait for the sequel. I can't wait to meet Mother.
Oh my god.
Because Mother, from what I heard in the lore of Predators, the females are even more ruthless than the fucking males are. Yeah. And so if the dad was already the way he was killing the brother,
this is gonna be rough.
Sorry, spoilers. Anyway, you know, I can only imagine what the mom's gonna be like, you know, in this next movie. So
I mean, it's the same shit for me with like 28 years later. Like, I'm so excited for the Bone Temple to come out in like a week. I
bought it and I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch it pretty soon because that new one is coming out. And I did, and I heard they've already confirmed the third one, and Cillian Murphy's coming back.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm a big like 28 days.
It's got one of the best fucking jokes ever about the giraffe. That's not a lion, it's a giraffe. My buddy Rob told me that one time at Knott's, and I had not seen that movie. I've just seen those movies recently, right? Okay. So he told me that last year, 2024 at Knott's. He told me that joke. And I fucking thought it was the funniest thing ever. So I'm sitting here watching 28 Days Later, and I listen to that joke, and I fucking immediately pull up that phone like, you motherfucker. I
can't believe
I thought that was a legit original joke that you came up with, and it was in this movie.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay. You have given me such an amazing show today.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you geeking out with haunt and horror with me, and just I sure we could do another episode of this. That door is always open if you want to come back in.
Yes, I would love to. That'd be so fun.
We'll do it again soon because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a great year of horror movies. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a great haunt season hopefully this year.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will definitely do it again. Before we sign off, do you want to give anybody who could be watching these podcasts that are coming into this world for the first time, that are scaring for the first time, what's some positive words of encouragement you can give the next generation?
Yeah. So I always kind of say this to anybody that asks for like help with being new to haunt. I always say, if you have an idea, like a lot of people just walk in and want to audition and get what they get, you know, but the people who have the ideas and the goals, don't just walk in with those ideas and goals. You got to really believe in yourself and believe that that is you.
Right.
So I guess my like greatest piece of advice would be really see where you fit into the puzzle with what you want to do. Yeah. And like, believe that you can actually do it. Like, how is it going to look everywhere, you know?
Right.
Because you can't just walk into that audition room. You have to like walk into your everyday life and be like, okay, what can I do with this?
Yep.
Before that audition. So that way when you walk in there, you're like, okay, here we go.
It's game time.
I believe in myself, so I know I could do this, and I know I could do it for a whole season and do the thing. Because you know, the powers that be, they do see that. They do understand when somebody has like an ego or like expecting stuff, or if they like truly love this and believe in themselves. So, you know, put other people's opinions to the side and just trust yourself, really. Right. 100%. And the rest will follow. Like everything, all the fun stuff will come with it. Yeah. But you gotta trust yourself, believe in yourself.
And you know, there's gonna be bumpy times. There's gonna be bumpy roads along
everywhere.
the ways. There's always that's life. If there's no challenges in life, then you're never gonna overcome them. And you're never gonna grow as a human.
Yeah.
So honestly, just give it your all. Keep it going, man. I like that. That was very good advice right there. That was really good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
If anyone, are you active on social media? Can anyone follow you on social media? Is that open to people?
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll give my personal one. I think it's just my name. Let me see. Yeah, it's just Olivia Panick, Panick, on Instagram. And then there's definitely not an account for Timmy. Like, definitely not. I don't know who runs that. That's...
Oh, it's a fan. That's a fan. That's like a fan page then, like, I guess. Or maybe a stalker page. I don't know. It's not.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to have that account.
No. That's why I'm just making up some scenarios.
Yeah.
It's a stalker page. That's all it is. Someone's just a diehard fan of Timmy. That's all.
If you looked up GTSX, little Timmy, I don't know who's running that. So.
I don't know. Just some crazed fan.
Ooh.
Obsessed fan, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you just definitely don't look that up.
Yeah, don't
look it up. Olivia, thank you so much for coming in studio today. Thank you for being a part of the show, and thank you so much for everything that you bring to the world of haunt. You may think that you're just a small portion of it, but that small portion adds a lot to the atmosphere of haunt. So thank you so much for everything that you do. This has been in the works for months now. I told you back in I think August after I saw you at the event, like after season, I want to do a show with you, and then I watched your episode of with Doug that you guys filmed long ago.
Yeah.
Which I thought was just I love that show, and Interview with the Monster.
Oh, it's very funny.
Such a fucking hilarious show.
Yeah.
And I love the format of it, and I love everything that he does over there with his show. I love the style that he does. It's like he took this show and did, like he said, he made it his own, and he did an incredible fucking job doing it.
It's the Eric Andre show of haunt.
It is.
It's awesome.
It really is. 100. That's actually the perfect analogy for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone's ever seen that show, the randomness that is that show, that's exactly what that show is. Oh my god,
it's so funny.
Yeah. That's perfect. I like to try to think of myself as the Kevin Smith of the haunt world.
Yeah, I see it.
Because he was my influence. And
okay.
I'm a stoner. Well, he doesn't smoke anymore, but I'm a stoner like him and all that. And so, yeah. And he's a huge influence on me. Yeah. So if I ever got to meet that guy, I'm going to tell him every single thing about that.
Yes.
But, again, thank you so much for all you do. I know it's not the easiest at times, and I know it's sometimes mentally exhausting, physically exhausting, but you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into what you do. And
thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course. Well,
yeah.
If you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe, because we have more podcasts coming up weekly right here on the channel. You don't want to miss out. And it's not going to just be Dark Harbor. They're going to be people from Knott's. They're going to be people from Horror Nights. They're going to be people from everywhere we can get our hands on. They're going to be people from all these haunts, all across the country, all across the globe.
There will be people.
There will be people. If we film it, people will come and watch it. No?
That could be taken out of context.
It could be taken out of context if someone takes it the wrong way. If we film it,
it's me who took it.
People will listen to it. There we go. There we go. You were right. That could be taken out of context. I can see that. Anyway, follow us on all of our social medias, and if you guys enjoyed your time today on the Miles 4 podcast, show some Olivia some love down in the comments below. Be safe. Love each other.
Do a flip.
No hate. Peace and love. Stay spooky.
Mm-hmm.